Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. BTM here, bringing you continuing our current game of Civ 5 for beginners. Picking up right where we left off at turn 30, just advancing the game again. And I do not remember where I left off in the last commentaries. I see I'm making an archer, and I see this city's working on making a granary. So this city's definitely working more on expansion. This city's definitely working more on military. We have some good happiness. We have these people getting ready to make a farm on the wheat. All simple and basic stuff. The reason why we're making a farm on the wheat, by the way, is because let me interject that actually with this. I'm sorry. The world's most literate people now, occasionally in the game will actually compile and release to all the players in the game where you rank out of something. And so in terms of most literate, that means how many sciences you have or technologies you possess. So as you can see, I'm in the upper half with 8 as opposed to the lower half, which only has 7. Generally, especially at an early point in the game, it's fairly close. There's not usually a tremendous science gap 30 turns into a game, usually. We're going to keep making archers, by the way. We really, like I said, want to take over Carthage, so we're going to work on that. But, so that's the list thing that came up there. Sorry if that was slightly awkward. So we're going to continue our goal of war, and something I didn't touch on quite so well last time that I kind of want to take a chance to clarify and look on this time is what we're doing and why we're making soldiers. The reason why we're making soldiers is because we want to win the game. Now, there's several ways to win the game. That's where Civilization 5 really, I feel, it has a really strong point, I guess, relative to other games. Civ 5, you have 5 different ways you can win. Now, most of you guys know my channel for Age of Empires 3. So you know that, we pretty much every single game, we go out there and we attack them and beat them until we win, right? Which is good. I mean, we enjoy it. We enjoy the strategy, the military aspect of it. It's not bad. But we do the exact same... Oh, okay. Next turn. We do the exact same thing every game. Civilization 5, though, is a little bit more intricate in terms of the social, the scientific, and the military aspects of it. In fact, it's lacking a little bit in the military relative to Age, I guess you could say. But we'll get to that. So, there's 5 ways to win. It is. I'm sorry. I didn't see that coming, so I was talking through it. Right. We went for mathematics because we wanted to build the hanging gardens in our main city. I remember that.
He who knows others is wise. He who knows himself is enlightened.
Alright, and we're in the classical era, and I guess we know ourselves. I mean, I don't know how we would or would not know ourselves. We're going to start, by the way, moving our armies around Phoenician, because remember, we want to take out Carthage. In fact, well, here's what we're doing. We're going to actually find out how many cities she has. So we'll go here, click to trade. And in the trade menu, we can actually see if she had other cities, but she doesn't. We have 2. She only has 1. So that lets us know that once we take out this city, she'll be taken over by us, which is, I suppose, a very good thing. So we are going to look for science, by the way. Let me interject my discussion on how to win with science. We have some sheep there. We have some horses. We're expanding fairly well. Now, remember, our goal was to connect all these 3 cities, so our science should probably look to making roads. What roads actually do is they give you a gold... Oh, we already have roads. Okay. Then we're probably going to look at military, I think. Let me see. We can reveal some iron on the map. I'm sorry, I'm thinking out loud here. Well, we have a few choices we can go. We can kind of go a little bit of a more military aspect and get engineering, ironworking, and this will lead to more attacking type things, or we can go much more cultural basis up here with like philosophy, drama, and poetry, theology. I think we're going to want Chichen Itza for sure. It really increases happiness, increases golden ages, increases farm output, allows us to make pikemen. And to do that, we'll get through horseback riding, which we want because we want to start using cavalry. So I think we're going to long-term go for civil service, and we'll build first, I guess, writing because we need to have it, and then drama and poetry. then trapping, then horseback riding, and then civil service. And that will get us to our end goal, and we don't have to worry about it again for quite a few turns. Probably not, at least for this video. So, moving on from that. And Memphis is done, so we can choose what we want to have it build. We'll have you work on a monument. That way we can get some culture going, I think. Let's see. Some salts. Alright. My goal is really to kind of get as close as I can to the city without actually attacking it yet. So we'll see how that all works out. Wow, I really lost track of the game. It's hard to kind of explore conceptual ideas and play the game sometimes. So I'm sorry about that if that was not up to the... if that was not completely smooth transition-wise. Okay, so we're continuing to kind of get ready to attack our neighbor here. And the reason why we're going to attack her is because of the ways you can win in this game, which, as we previously said, are not as limited as other games. One of the ways you can win is to win a military victory. Fairly simple. You wipe everybody off the map. That's what we're going for in this game. It's the most basic and easy way to win the game. And it's what we here would love to do. We want to literally wipe them off the face of the planet. Just good old normal gaming stuff, you know. You go out, you kill, you win. I mean, that's pretty vintage for video games, I guess you could say. So, that's what's going on here. The second way you can win, besides victory, is something called a science victory. And now that's probably actually my favorite type of victory, just because of how it works. So what happens is, down the road, if you go down the science tree all the way to the very end, and I'm talking like way down here, right? You're going to find stuff like nuclear fission, nanotechnology, stealth, right? And what they do, actually the stealth bomber doesn't do it, but like nanotechnology gives you the spaceship parts you need to build this spaceship. And if you can make all these different spaceship parts, excellent. If you can make all these different spaceship parts, then you are going to eventually, down the road, I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted by trying to coordinate my military attack. If you can get all the spaceship parts, then you will, down the road, get to where you can build the spaceship, you get all the parts, you assemble them all together in one of your cities, you launch a spaceship, and you win what's called a science victory, because...
He who destroys a good book kills reason itself.
Undoubtedly. Alright, we'll go into that later. And if you can do that, then you will have, sorry. So if you build the spaceship, you get it to another planet, you win what's called a science victory because you've been able to send a spaceship with people to Alpha Centauri. The idea is basically that you won the space race or whatever, and now you are, without a doubt, the most powerful person in the history of mankind, I guess you could say. Now, I really enjoy that just because of the challenge involved of getting all the science and unlocking it all. But at the same time, ooh, we got a little bit of a real-life diplomatic issue. So let's actually turn our attention there to this, I guess. I'm sorry, the commentary is a little bit distracted. So she's aware of my men on her borders, and she's not happy with me. We do want to attack her, and we have a choice of simply declaring war or meaning no harm. And unfortunately, we want to attack her, so we're going to declare war on her. And I just realized that probably was not a smart idea, because now she's going to get the first attack on me rather than me on her. So that, yeah, that wasn't very good, was it? Oh, okay. Wow, she has a much bigger army than I actually expected her having. My archer was destroyed. We're going to have to steal that worker, I think. Dang. Wow, okay. What are we going to do here? Let's figure this one out. So we're going to move the warriors in. Maybe we should have attacked them with the archer first. Alright. Not good choice, but we'll work on that later, I guess. Okay. Okay, so we're attacking them. Anyway, so space victory, you win. You get to space. They say, oh man, you're so scientifically progressed. You clearly are the winner of this game. Now, I have a little bit of a gripe with that. My gripe is that, like, look at the Cold War, for example, right? Soviet Russia didn't quit when we got to space. So I kind of find it very ironic that they consider that a victory. But at the same time, it is a fun way to win. Whoops, I meant to click on that unit and move them backwards. We did steal one of her workers, by the way, which is good. And I think we're going to wait till we can get some siege units or something in there to attack, because I don't want to let my units die trying to attack her needlessly. So, so you can win through science, which is a little bit more tricky. I mean, you have to balance being militarily active, but making sure that you're getting as much science as possible. And you can later on in the game unlock buildings or technology or the such that makes you able to pursue a scientific victory. So, all that's very, very fine and dandy. So, science aside, we talked about domination, we talked about science. The next way you can win is something called diplomatic victory. Now, I am not going for diplomatic victory. If you can tell by the fact I just straight up invaded her openly. A diplomatic victory is won when you go down the science tree, but you only need to get one thing from it, and you get this thing called globalization, and then you build a thing called the United Nations. If you build the United Nations and then you win the vote from all the nations, including the city-states, you win a science or a diplomatic victory. It's kind of like the world agrees, hey, this guy's king of the world now, you know. Also, another fun way to win, and it encourages the player to have a decent set of relationships with the city-states instead of just, you know, wiping them out as fast as is humanly possible. So that's always kind of cool. The third, I talked about diplomatic, science, domination. The last really interesting way, I guess, that you can win a game is the cultural way. And to do that, you have to completely fill out 5 of these, right? 5 of these civilization trees, and then build what is called the Utopia Project. Now, the problem with this is each time as you unlock one of these technologies, it takes more culture to get to the next one. And the amount of culture you need to get to the next one is also dependent by the amount of cities you have. So if you have 20 cities, you're going to have a really hard time culturally trying to play this game. And so cultural victories are probably the hardest, in my humble opinion at least, to get. So that's why we're going for a domination victory. This first game, it's the easiest one for us to get, and we don't have trapping yet, unfortunately. So what we're going to do is we're going to march him back, and we're going to build a road to Thebes from Memphis, I think. Okay, we're going to do that. Sweet. So those are the different types of way to win. And I mean, I really enjoy the ability to win in different ways, and that's what really kind of, at least in my eyes, makes this game more interesting than let's say Age of Empires at times, because of the historical aspects of it. Now, here, by the way, what roads do is they allow you to travel faster along that tile, and they provide a gold bonus to the cities connected. So we're going to build a road from here. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. We're going to build a road from basically here to here, and we're going to increase our gold coming in from those 2 cities. Oh, nope, dang it. I did not want to do that. Okay, well, a little bit of a mistake, but that's fine. We are going to kind of creep in on her territory just a little bit. We can't really attack her, but I don't really want her to feel like she can move at all either. So we're going to kind of box her off a little bit right there. I have too many workers right now. We're actually going to sell this worker. To delete it, we'll get some gold in exchange, and then we won't have to pay maintenance for that unit anymore. So that seems like a good plan. Alrighty. So that's what we're doing now. So we're going for the domination victory, and that's really what makes Civilization 5, I guess, relative to other games, such a great game, because there's a historical aspect of the fact that I'm playing Egypt. You know, what if Egypt still existed? There's the aspect of there we go. Now those roads will connect. There's the aspect of the different technology, the different ways to win. It's altogether a pretty well put together game. I mean, we'll just leave you right there then, I think. We're going to go build those sheep. Alrighty. So, I mean, it's these aspects of this game which really, I feel, make it really intriguing and excellent of a game. Now, our archer there is getting attacked by both the city and its defensive attack. The archers inside the city and those archers. So if any survive, we'll move them out of the way. None survived. Lesson learned. Not a good choice, I guess. We'll see. Now, the other cool thing about Civ 5 that's different from Age of Empires 3 is that the archers, the damage that units do is actually dependent on the amount of health that the unit has. So let's say the archer's full strength, it's going to do a lot more damage than a unit that is not full strength, and that kind of makes it more interesting. Now, she really wants peace. She's threatened by us, so she's going to give me, for 10 turns apiece, 131 gold lump sum. She has nothing, though, relative to give me other than that lump sum of gold. So I'm going to ask for gold and that. I don't know if I want to give to her. Oh, I'm only getting 1 gold per turn, though. I'm going to refuse. I want to attack her. I feel like I have the upper hand. I want to get more stuff from her. Now, in terms of progressive people and the number of social policies, I'm actually last. And part of the reason why...
What is drama but life with the dull bits cut out?
Part of the reason why I'm last in terms of that is mainly because I have 2 cities, so it does make it a little bit harder for me to have a good amount of culture coming in, because I'm getting less because of the amount of cities I have. And now I actually have a little bit less. I'm kind of unhappy now, and I'm losing gold. I might actually have to accept her offer of peace just so I can make... Oh, nope, I got the road connected. See how my gold went from -1 to 3? Road making me money. And now we're going to get some horses in here. Oh, this is good. All right. So, I can't build a trap yet. I'm working on trapping. We're going to put you to sleep then while we wait for trapping. And can we attack you? There we go. We're going to kill our archer here. And our big goal now... Oh, wow, we didn't kill her. Our big goal now is to start preparing to take down the city. We're going to want probably 4 or 5 archers, I'm guessing, to surround the city. And, oh, we can build a catapult. We're going to get a catapult. I wasted all my gold on building that catapult, but I think it's worth it. Catapult's a siege unit. Siege will do very, very well against it. And you may have noticed there, see how that archer only did that much damage? You know, 22 relative to 50 or whatever it would have done.
I think that if ever a mortal heard the word of God, it would be in a garden at the cool of the day.
Indeed, and now we have our wonder, the Hanging Gardens, which, as you'll see, will make the food and growth of this city churn so much faster. Let's keep making catapults. I want more catapults. So we're going to keep working on that. Okay. So we'll have to move you right there when the time is right. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm kind of multi-thinking right now. There we go. So we're going to keep working on taking down Carthage. Remember, once Carthage is defeated, we're going to want to...
Even brute beasts and wandering birds do not fall into the same traps or nets twice.
Indeed. We're going to want to take it over, connect it to our city, our chain of cities, get the gold from having them all in a line, and then look for somebody else to attack and keep taking them over. So that's kind of our plan, and you probably just heard my roommate walk out there. We're going to have this place work on Stonehenge. I love that wonder. It gives you more religion per turn, and we have done nothing with religion thus far, but it hasn't really mattered that we've done nothing with religion, see? So that's what's going to happen here. Now we have 3 ranged units and a warrior. I have another catapult coming. I'm going to wait till I can get 1 more catapult in the area, I think, to attack, right? It can be right there and right there. Right. We're going to get 1 more catapult in the air, then we're going to go after Carthage. That's our plan. Somebody else built the Great Wall. That's fine. No, not a big deal here. We'll put you on alert then. We got the horses built. Let's see. I'm running out of kind of things to improve in my towns, actually. So I think we'll get rid of this worker, too. Dang it. That's not what I wanted to do. Dang it. Stop automation. There we go. Oh, no. I want to talk to the worker. Whoops. Okay. You, though, I want you to get to this city. Okay. And you may have noticed how many blocks it moved there, or tiles, I guess you could say, and it was because, of course, the road was in place. It allows you to move more than would be normal. We can build a great library, and it gives us a free technology. Sure, why not? Seems like a smart choice for us since we're trying to be pretty scientific. Oh, wow, okay. So they actually have some warriors out and about over there. Let's see. We're going to move you here, build a farm. We're going to move you right here, build trapping, and that'll get our happiness up. And we're going to sell you, because we don't need you anymore. And we're going to move you along right here. Move you here. That way you can go there. The other catapult over here will go to there. They'll both be able to fire, and then the archers will fire from both sides. And then that one warrior will be what we use to capture the city, because you actually have to use a warrior to capture a city. Now at this point, we don't know exactly what kind of map we're on. It seems to be kind of Pangea-ish, like one big continent. And we're not sure. We haven't really figured all that out yet. I put it on random map type.
A horse. A horse. My kingdom for a horse.
Indeed. I don't like riding horses, so I don't know if I'd agree necessarily with that one, but we'll see. Oh, wow. Looks like somebody else, either barbarians or something, has been putting some pressure onto dear old Carthage, unfortunately. So we're going to get new policy. +1 happiness for each city you own. Trade route connected to the capital. That's what the little 3 dots in the circle mean. And -5 unhappiness from citizens in non-occupied. Yes, and that will actually increase our happiness up to 2, which is good. Remember, happiness affects growth rate. So that's really what we want to do. That's very, very good. And look at this, Phoenician.
Bienvenue. Je suis Napoléon
Excellent.
de France, le militaire le plus intelligent de l'histoire mondiale.
So he said hello in his native language. How cool is that? That's French. I don't speak French, so I don't understand that. But that is awesome.
Continue.
I'm going to offer an embassy. That allows to know where each other's capitals are. And I'm doing that because I want to find them on the map, find out what this map looks like. And yep, this is a very Pangea-ish kind of map. We can tell that already. And wow, Carthage has a lot of land. Getting this into our empire will be very, very beneficial to us. How close are you to getting to where we want you to be? Wow, it's taking us a little bit to get everything in place. Another warrior. I don't really want to use this unit just now. We'll sell that. And our happiness is at 2. Let's see if there's any luxury resources we can trade with Napoleon. Remember, we just want to make sure our growing does well. We have 1 of each. Maybe he'll take a 1-for-1 trade.
Nous refusons.
And he, under no circumstances, will part with his marble, unfortunately. So no marble countertops in our kitchen, but it is not a problem. We'll be fine. Alrighty, let's see what's going on here. Wow, okay, so he definitely attacked us pretty roughly. We're going to heal up this unit instantly, I think. Attack them there, and then we'll attack them with these archers. And at this point, Carthage really should just be willing to give me nope. I'm gonna wait till actually she offers me peace again. Alright, so next turn we're gonna move that unit in there, that unit there, these units both forward to fire this unit, and we're gonna hold off on moving our warrior in because we don't want him to die on accident. We're actually gonna move that unit there. Now, one of the biggest complaints actually about Civ 5 is that there is no or that there's a distinct lack, I guess you could say. 110 gold. Nope, I want more than just gold. I want your town. I want your horses. I want your cattle. I want everything you have. Alright, so this is a big turn we've been waiting for. And we are going to start our attack on Carthage. And look at Carthage burn. Burn, baby, burn. Alrighty. So Carthage is definitely getting under some trouble now. We're going to move you to this territory. We're going to set you up to fire. Now, you're not going to be able to fire this turn, but you will be able to fire on the next turn. So we're going to set you up for a range attack. Next turn, we're going to fire with both of these. 3 of these. You know what? We're going to move them in there too. Okay. And let's see how that works out. Okay, good. So she attacked the archers. Remember, my goal here is to attack the city with the catapults, which should do a tremendous amount of damage. Take them over. And there comes Stonehenge.
Those things, everything grows old and is forgotten under the power of time.
Indeed. Except my pyramids. Remember those? Yep, I thought you did. Alright, so let's see how much our catapult will do to this city. Wow. Okay, that's not as much as I really thought it would do, to be quite honest. Oh, it can't attack from there. Okay. That's not a good thing. Okay, we'll just keep range attacking here. Okay, the city's now about down to half health. And this is one of the disappointments that most people actually have with this game, is that they say you can't stack units. And it's situations like these where you definitely feel it. Because if I could stack, let's say, all my archers into a single pile of archers, it would be a lot easier to maintain a war like this instead of having to spread them out and surround.
Libraries are the shrine where all the relics of the ancient saints, full of true virtue, and that without delusion or imposture, are preserved and reposed.
Excellent. Alright, so we got the Great Library built. Let's keep up our attack here, though. And I know we have these things to get to. I'm more interested, though, right now in seeing if we can destroy Carthage yet. And not yet. Wow, this is a size 9 city. That's actually pretty big. Let's see. Our city's size 8, so that city we're taking over or trying to attack is actually bigger than our current city. Okay, now, let's see. We have enough faith to found a pantheon, which is good. And so what religion does is it basically gives you a benefit for either having the religion or the number of followers having the religion. We're pretty land-based, so we're not going to want tundra or desert necessarily. 10% faster growth rate is excellent always. +2 science. We are going for a war, though, winner. That's our big thing. We want war. So what I think we'll do is we're going to want something that supports a warring civilization like us, right? So I think just in general, God of War, though, but we might not always win a battle within 4 tiles, and Faith actually becomes kind of useless later in game, so that's probably not the best one to get. 15% production, 15% religious, or 15% border growth is what I want. And we get our free science from having the technology, and the science I'm going to pick actually is going to be the most hard one for me to get. And that's probably going to be currency, I think. Unless there's something harder. Philosophy? You get the Oracle. I'll get the Oracle. Why not? I'm working on that one anyway. Okay. So, actually, we'll build the Oracle right now. Alright, so my goal, by the way, before this episode ends, is to take over Carthage. But it might not happen, actually. Dang it. Wow. Carthage is being a lot harder to defeat than I thought it would be. Okay, let's see. Sorry I skipped over that, by the way. Okay, good. We're going to be able to heal this unit up, get it to be able to do more damage. I really, at this point, hope that this is near enough or enough to take the city over. Okay, you're getting pretty far down there in terms of the health. And it's not going to take it over. So we're going to have to wait one more turn. I did get a great general, though. If you fight a lot, you get this great general, which increases your unit's attacks, which is a very, very good thing. So good that we got that. We're going to have you wait off one more turn. We're going to take over Carthage on the next turn, and then we're going to end this video on a high note, having defeated this city and brought it down to its knees. He's going to attack that catapult. He's going to kill that catapult, but I should hopefully be able to destroy it with my remaining units. Let's see. Okay, that did a lot of damage. Archer, come on, let's take it over. Okay, she's in some big trouble at this point. One more archer. And we're going to do it. I want to attack anyway. And let's see, did we do it? Come on. Okay, they're attacking the city. It survived. What? Dang it. If that unit dies next turn, I actually won't be able to capture the city since I need a melee unit. Damn it. Alrighty, so that didn't go well. Do I have a melee unit nearby? I don't. I have a French warrior nearby. What am I gonna do here? Do I have a horseman nearby? Can I afford? I can't afford a horseman. Oh man, this is kind of not doing so well. I'll heal you up. I mean, the city's practically dead and I have nothing to kill it with. Alright, and I don't know what to do here. Alrighty. I guess what we'll do... We could
Dame.
sue... Let her sue for
Erşan
peace.
Şamazan.
She has no gold left, though. I don't know. I will think about this between videos, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going to save our game right here. And we'll get back to this in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. It's always a joy watching with y'all, playing for you guys. Thanks for watching. I know it's a little bit different than Age of Empires 3, but it's good to move on and try new things and enjoy it. So, again, thanks for tuning in, and happy hunting in whatever strategy game you guys end up playing. I will catch you all later.